Hey guys, we're back today with another episode of Buffy. For me, it's another 2 episodes of Buffy that I'm really excited to get into right now. Last night, I recorded an episode of Angel for Patreon, and I was gonna do another episode of Buffy, like film back to back, and then I looked and saw that I followed like this little reactors guide of like what episodes to watch in what order, and it showed the next 2 Buffy episodes in a row were part 1s and part 2s, and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to do this to myself because I didn't have time to film 3 episodes last night. I would have only been able to film the part 1 that we're about to watch today, and then I would have had to save part 2 for today. I was like, I'm not going to do that to myself. I'm just going to wait until today, and I'm going to watch part 1 and part 2 back to back. I think this is technically our mid-season finale, and so some crazy stuff might go down. I'm really excited for it because I feel like we're in a perfect, not even a perfect spot for a mid-season finale, but like a necessary spot for a mid-season finale because everything that I thought the season was shaping up to be just kind of went out the window when Walsh and the Doctor died, and now we have Adam as our main antagonist, which is like, I guess they could pull it off, but to me, I'm like, I don't know if I love that. We'll see what he does. It's interesting that in the last episode, Adam was kind of goading Riley into believing that Walsh had this special fate laid out for him, and they're like brothers in some sort of way, and they're supposed to like work together to do who the hell knows. Riley, last we saw him, he's in the hospital now because he was hurt by Adam, which it's like, okay, Adam, pick a side. Do you want Riley to work with you or do you want to put him in the hospital? I don't know. I mean, Riley was the one fighting him too, so it might be crazy and they might get Riley to turn over to the dark side a little bit and work with Adam if he isn't able to compartmentalize the loss of his identity along with Walsh, who he was clearly very close with. And I don't know, I could see them maybe pulling off Riley turning into an antagonist with Adam for the rest of the season, but I don't know if I want them to do that. So this mid-season finale might be a good time to introduce a new major antagonist to carry us out through the second half of the season. I mean, I'm sure Adam being here is cool to me, but I just don't know if he has like main antagonist vibes. I feel like Walsh did. Honestly, I'm kind of sad that Walsh died. I thought that she was a really cool character, and I would have loved to see what she would have had in store for us for the remainder of the season. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm putting my faith into the show like I always do, and I'm putting faith into this mid-season finale to turn itself completely over and do something that I could never have expected, because it seems to be the theme of this season. So with that being said, let's get into season 4, episode 15, This Year's Girl. Why are we getting a... Is Faith about to wake up from her little coma? I knew we had to come back to her eventually.
Escort them out.
Maybe they won't use the drugs anymore, since it seems like they weren't aware of it. I don't know who was administering the drugs, but if it was Walsh or the Doctor specifically, like directly, maybe we're safe from those from now on.
Sheets.
What is...
Summer. I wouldn't know. I wish I could stay, but
Oh, you have to go.
Is this in
that's just what
Faith's
little
mind?
sis coming. Damn. Just when we made it so nice. Are you ever gonna take this thing out?
Yeah, then... Ooh, oh, who is dreaming? It is in Faith's mind. Do you know? Why do I have tears in my eyes? Do you know who could be a fun antagonist for the rest of the season? Is Faith. It's Faith. The most fun antagonists are the ones that you can't hate completely. Faith has done some awful things, but they set her up in a way that you can't help but empathize. Her coming, wait, this would be the perfect time to bring her out of the coma. Faith and Spike interacting, and she's just sitting there in her coma dreaming about Buffy screwing her over.
Here it is, the latest.
Do you know what? Her thinking that and like having like this moment of peace with Buffy, and then the dream like reminding her, no, you guys weren't friends. No, it wasn't all light and happy. It ending with like the stab in the gut is really showing me that really hurt her. I remember that moment so clearly, and like the look on Faith's face when Buffy stabbed her, because she was just like so surprised. she was so surprised. And I think on the outside it was surprise, and on the inside it was like actually hurt. She covered it up well, but she was like, wow, damn, like, I don't know, for so long with the whole faith thing, they were kind of on her side and like, hey, we'll be here for you. If you ever want to come back to us, we'll help you. Like, we're your friends. And they stood their ground on that for so long. And I think even though she was constantly saying, no, 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 I don't care about you guys. I don't care. I don't care. I think deep down she always did care, and she was always really happy and relieved to know that they were still on her side, even if she wasn't on theirs. And they were probably really comfortable safety blanket for her to be able to fall back on in the back of her mind. And then when Buffy did that, I think it really fucked her up. And I think it actually might be what brings her back to them in the end. Like, knowing that she pushed the good guys to the point of being her bad guy. You have to do so much to get Buffy to stab you as like a human. I know she's a slayer, like Faith is a slayer, so it's not exactly the same as a human, but and she was doing a lot of like bad things, literally killing people, killing humans. The first one was on accident, but then she killed that one guy for the mayor. I think for like the mayor's assistant or whatever, which is one of the things where I'm like, how do you come back from that? But I don't know. I think it's interesting that she is having those types of dreams or whatever you want to call them in her coma, where she's experiencing that betrayal from Buffy over and over. It just shows how much it affected her.
I blow a hole in my mom's azalea patch. The neighbors will not be pleased.
It's so funny that we're in his basement so much now.
You all right?
His mom's completely oblivious too.
And they could be forcing him back onto medication or torturing him for all I know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
From what
think
we've seen, I doubt they'll be trying to hurt him.
I don't think the meds are gonna be a problem anymore.
Maybe Giles has a point. I mean, Riley
Oh my
is their
god,
top
that was a
candidate.
serious electrocution. Oh my god, is Sandra okay?
Stand down before I put you down.
Mm-hmm.
You heard the man. At ease.
I got places to be.
Really? And where were you thinking of going?
You know where I'm going.
Buffy.
Riley here is about to explain why he's leaving us so very quickly.
I don't explain, because I don't have to.
Mm.
I'm the one in charge.
Oh,
Things
ugh.
change.
I don't think you're in charge anymore. Why was that? Why is the hospital room so crusty dusty? Ew.
You think it's gonna rain?
Nonsense. It's a beautiful day. Now
Oh
eat your
my
sandwich.
god.
You're too young and too pretty a girl to start wearing worry lines on you.
Wow. Well, okay, this is interesting. We had like the scene with her and Buffy where they were like doing something nice, and then the blood ruined it. And now she's like on a picnic with her with the mayor, who is unfortunately a father figure to her. That relationship was so strange, and she's worried about it starting to rain. She goes, oh, it always starts to rain right about now, which tells me two things. It tells me like she's in this loop of scenarios in her head where she has like this scene with Buffy in her head, and she always has this scene of her and the mayor, and it always goes the same way, and she's like self-aware and like lucid to what's happening. But also it's like she can't let herself have anything good. Every time something feels good, she's immediately scared that it's going to turn on its head and be bad for her, which is really sad, which is why she does a lot of self-sabotage, because that gives her more control. Faith is so interesting to me. Okay.
Hey there.
Oh my god, not the snake.
I don't know where you belong, but it's not here with us. Who wants cheesecake?
I could go for some cheesecake. Oh my god, it's Buffy. Oh my god. Oh, she's gonna come out of this coma wanting to kill Buffy. I wasn't expecting Buffy to be the one to like ruin that little coma scene. She's blaming Buffy for everything, which like literally Buffy did kill the mayor. It makes sense. What? What was that? Did Adam do that? That looks like practical effects, and I love it.
Had to be Adam who killed it, but why?
Yeah.
He's studying biology. Human, demon, whatever he can get his hands on and tear apart.
You know, Adam reminds me of like, oh my god, does anyone know if there's anyone who has like a true crime? I don't even know if this is from a true crime or from like a show that I watched, but I have like a distinct memory of someone saying that when they cut into someone and opened up their body and saw how the human body worked from the inside out, it made them feel alive. And I was like, that's really fucked up. And I have no idea what that's from now, and it's really bothering me.
I'm not leaving him down there with the people that created this thing. I don't care how many guns they have him going in. Blast open the facility doors and find the infirmary.
Not really worth all that?
Oh. I knew he was coming, but I didn't know if he really got out.
Taking down Adam's gonna be tough. There's no way to predict what he'll throw at us.
Oh, I love these. Buffy is actually torturing her in her little coma brain. I'm gonna call it now. You're gonna hate me and want to like put my head on a spike for comparing this to Twilight, but I'm gonna make a prediction. You know how at the end of Breaking Dawn Part 1, the movie, it ends with like, okay, no spoilers. I feel silly saying no spoilers when I'm talking about like older stuff, but you never know. But basically at the end of the movie, Bella's eyes open up. And that's like, it's like a close-up shot of like her face and her eyes open after she's been out of it for a while. And I think that that's how this episode's gonna end, because it's gonna be its moment. Like Faith waking up from that coma is going to be a moment. I can feel that the end of this episode is going to be her like laying in the coma bed. We're gonna spend this whole episode like getting like these little insights into her mind while the present day is happening, or it's both present day, I guess, but you know what I mean, like then the real life stuff is happening with the Scooby Gang. We're gonna close up on her face, and the last second of the episode is gonna be her opening her eyes, and I'm going to scream when it happens because I'm so excited to get her back. She is exactly what we need right now. I almost forgot about her. Just offensive. Running into her own grave because of fear. Oh my god, are we gonna see the... Is it Faith? Did she kill Buffy? Already? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? 13 minutes in and she's already opening up her eyes. Are we gonna see her? Is she gonna come? Are we about to see her interact with the Scooby, like get out of the hospital and come for us in this episode? Because what do you mean? What the fuck is gonna happen in the next episode then? This whole season, like I know this is like a small example of it, but this whole season has been them like tricking me into thinking that they're gonna stretch something out, and then it happens, then I'm like, what do you mean? Because then now what? That's what the whole season is doing to me on like major and minor scales. How long has it been? Probably like 6 to 8 months. Where are we? Why are we still... I thought that this crusty dusty hospital was just like not real and visual effects to represent her mind. Is she maybe not even actually awake yet? Because there's no way... Why is the hospital like this?
You know how to get to 3rd floor west from here?
What?
What? Graduation. I gotta get to Sunnydale High School graduation now.
Well, you can't. I mean, Sunnydale High School isn't even there anymore.
Date. The date.
What is it,
February
like...
25th.
It's February! It's February? I still don't know if this is real or not, because this doesn't feel real. July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. Yeah, about 8 months. Okay, but this, I think we're still like stuck in our mind with this one, because this feels off.
What year?
2000? Does that really mean it's the year 2000 and they didn't do any Y2K stuff in the show?
It was a tragedy, really. Lots of students died. The principal, the mayor.
She doesn't even know the mayor is dead. That's crazy. Like in her mind, she's having...
No, I never stopped thinking about you.
There's definitely an element of like sexual tension between Faith and Buffy too. You know, I never stopped thinking about you. Like it's the way that they talk to each other sometimes and the things that they say. I don't know what that's about. But anyways, it's interesting that she was like dreaming of Buffy killing the mayor without knowing. Oh, I can't remember. She didn't see Buffy kill the mayor? No. Yeah, no, she didn't. That was the episode before, and then the mayor was really upset because we had the knife that we stabbed her with and everything. Sorry, I'm like, I have to rethink about how it all went down.
Give me an order. That's what I do, isn't it? Follow orders.
Giles used to be part of this council. And for years, all they ever did was give me orders.
Ever obey them?
The ones I was going to do anyway.
Yeah.
The point is, I quit the council.
I just suck at the whole gray area thing.
That's what I
It's a choice.
said. That's what I said last episode.
You can quit the team, fight demons in your own way.
Make it sound so simple.
It can be, if you want
I
it
don't
to
even know
be.
what my way is. I'm a soldier. Take that away, what's left?
A man.
Good man.
A good man.
I'm looking for brainwashy chips in your head.
So what do you mean she just wasn't there?
I don't know. I came to check the monitors like I always do at 8 o'clock.
This is real life?
I got here on time.
What kind of crusty, dusty hospital is this?
Coma patients do not just get up and walk away.
Look at the walls. Where is this place?
Every floor.
Another woman, unconscious and badly beaten, and she's been stripped.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The woman who was my brain is still catching up to the fact that this was all real.
It's happened.
It's happened. It's happened. Send the team. That's weird too. You know how usually when someone's in like a coma, I don't really know how it all works, but they said they seemed confident that she was never going to wake up. So like there comes a point when there's like a coma, what's it called, comatose patient that is not going to wake up. You pull the plug and you have to like end their life because there's no point to letting them lay there like that anymore. And she doesn't have any family, and usually I think like there's family or something that has jurisdiction over something like that. What was the plan? That she was just gonna lay there for the rest of her life? Is that what they thought was gonna happen? Where is that place? That hospital looks sketchy as hell. Okay, but this is real, I guess. Time for Faith to catch up on what's gone down. Now I'm gonna guess the end of the episode is like Faith and the Scooby Gang / Buffy coming face to face again for the first time.
The puzzle, it seems to me, is way out of the state, Thomas.
Oh my god.
When they stop making
I'm not exactly sure what you'd call me, but I will share information.
Riley's right. It is the least we can do.
That has to all be like a foreign language to Faith. I don't know what she picked up from that conversation because I wouldn't have picked up anything if I was her. Be so confused.
Yes, she is. It's for you.
Hello, Buffy. What's your favorite scary movie?
What sort of emergency?
Is the hospital calling her? Okay, well, good thing that this is on our radar, I guess.
It's Faith. She's awake.
I'd say this qualifies for a worst timing ever award.
What do we do?
I think it's great timing. I love the chaos.
Faith's not exactly low profile, girl. I'll patrol and wait for her to make
As
a move.
she's creeping around your house.
She's my responsibility.
Yeah, too bad.
It's so interesting that she was the the phone contact.
Perhaps there's some form of rehabilitation we just haven't thought about.
And if not,
That would be
ass
nice.
kicking makes a solid.
Wow, I really thought... I cannot... yeah. I thought of that. I thought of how Riley is like not understanding for sure. But okay, I thought that there was going to be like a surprise, I'm back, baby type of thing where Faith was going to turn up on them and kind of be a step ahead. But now that they know that she's out and about and they're going to be looking for her, again, I'm like constantly subverting expectations, this show.
I'll tell you, if I were her, I'd get out of Dodge.
Hello, is that her?
You're not me.
What is happening? Okay, we're in public.
What'd you think? I'd wake up and we'd go for tea? You tried to gut me, Blondie. Let's have another go at it. See who lands on top.
Doesn't have to be like this, you know.
It's kind of sexual, right?
Faith, these are innocent people.
No such animal. I wake up to find out that this blonde chick isn't even dating the guy she was so nuts about before. She's forgotten all about the chick she nearly killed for him. So that's my dream. But tell me, college girl, what does it mean?
Remember when I just got a random war flashback to when Angel and Faith made out because Angel was pretending to be soulless again to Do you remember that episode? I remember that because the mayor was trying to get, I think Faith low-key liked Angel, and the mayor was trying to get them together and get Angel over to the dark side and everything. I would love to see Faith and an episode of Angel. I would love to see them interact again. That would be so weird.
You still mouth off about things you don't understand.
She doesn't understand.
I guess somebody knows you're here.
Oh, I shouldn't be loving this. Get her, Willow.
You took my life, B. Payback's a bitch.
Yeah, nothing human is going to capture Faith for sure.
It's okay, really. So,
Guys, I hate to say it. But I do have some suspicions about Tara. I think deep down, not even deep down, even surface level, I think at her core, she is a good person, and I don't think she's gonna like be a problem in any way. I really am rooting for her and Willow to get together. I love her. She's so nice, and I think she really is nice. But remember when they did that one spell together with the rose, and then like the rose went crazy and it like didn't complete correctly, and Willow kind of said it felt like there was a surge of darkness that caused the mishap in the spell. When that happened, I thought that it was Ethan Rain, and it still might be. I thought it was Ethan because he's in town, he's very dark, he causes chaos. I thought like just his presence in Sunnydale is what caused the spell to do that. But then when I was editing again this last episode, and they tried to do the spell to like detect dark energy around them, and then Tara was like, oh, I don't want to do that, basically, and then sabotaged the spell and like didn't do her part so that the spell wouldn't work. The spell to detect dark energy wouldn't work. What if she is the dark energy? Like, what if there's some sort of darkness in her? I think there might be that we don't know about, because with the rose thing, I was like, okay, it could be Ethan. Whatever, moving on. And then with the spell that they did in the last episode, I was like, is that still a coincidence? Like, why'd she do that? Why'd that happen? And then now thinking back on the rose spell, I'm like, is there a correlation? Does she have darkness inside her that she's trying not to, I guess, out herself with? Because on Angel, we had like Doyle, the half demon, and he died like 10 episodes in. And I was really sad about it, but it was like because of like behind the scenes stuff with the actor. And so maybe like the Buffyverse writers really liked the idea of the whole half demon thing. I really liked it, and maybe she's a half demon. Maybe they want to like be able to play with that type of character, and that's what Tara is, and she's trying to hide that. And she's afraid that she would have been detected as dark energy if they did the spell. Or there's just something else about her that would cause the dark energy to call her out. I don't know. I don't want to exactly say I'm suspicious of her because I think she's like a good person, but I think there's like something in her that she's worried of revealing.
You're like a cool monster fighter.
Faith isn't a monster, and as far as fighting, I'd be lucky to bruise her fist with my face.
Face punching. I'm not so good with the whole
Swimming?
violence.
Don't worry, we're sure to spot Faith.
That was like really cringy, but it was cute because it's her.
I could be the target here. Faith finds Mr. Xander Harris still in town. Odds are she goes tighter than catgut.
Just wait till Anya and Faith meet. Ooh, Anya's not gonna like her. I wonder if Anya even knows about Faith and the history that she has with Xander. I want to see her find out. I love that blaster. That's Spike. Oh, Spike. He's sad because of being shunned by the demon community.
What do you need?
Her, dark
Yeah.
hair, yay tall, name of Faith.
Tell you what I'll do then. I'll head out, find this girl, tell her exactly where all of you are, and then watch as she kills you.
You know what I'm really interested in seeing is if Spike... I actually just missed what he just said. Hold on.
Tell her exactly where all of you are, and then watch as she kills you.
Okay, I thought he might have said something like that. Very funny, Spike. What is going to be very interesting is I wonder if Spike can hurt Faith. Because you know how he can't hurt anything innocent? Would science call her innocent because she's not like a demon? She is human slash slayer. She's built to do good, but lately she hasn't been. So is it a situational thing where if she's being like a bad person and like doing bad things, he can hurt her, but if she decides to clean up her act and be good again, he can't hurt her anymore? Or is it because she's like human slayer, he just can't hurt her? End of sentence.
And here I thought the evening would be dull.
Go ahead.
Have
You
fun.
wouldn't even recognize her.
And also, apparently they didn't ever cross paths, Spike and Faith. I couldn't remember. Oh my god, that's right, the team. Who are they calling in to get Faith?
Faith.
What?
My friend sent me. I got a little remembrance from him.
That was too easy. Anyways, moving on. Remembrance from a friend.
Hi, kids.
I do miss this actor.
See, the hard pill to swallow here is that once I'm gone, your days are just plain numbered. There won't be a place for you in the world anymore.
Oh my god.
By
What the
that,
hell?
but you're feeling very much alone. You'll always have me.
Oh my god. The control he's trying to have over her in death? Okay, so basically now that I'm gone, your days are numbered, your life is gonna suck, but you know what? Even if I might be dead, you do still have me. Like, giving her no hope whatsoever now that he's gone is crazy.
You'll always have this.
The hell is that?
Go ahead. Open the box.
Oh.
Just because it's over for my Faith doesn't mean she can't go out with a bang.
What? What do you mean it's over, you psychopath?
very
But also,
dangerous woman.
what is that? Go out with a bang. What is that? Is he gonna explain to her and we just don't get to know? Because how is she supposed to know what the hell that is?
Okay, I get it. Really. Faith bad.
You always make that innocent face right before you start.
Figure that out, huh?
I get why she's trying to really instill it into Riley that she is bad, because she can be very manipulative, and I feel like Riley can be very naive and trusting and expect good in people and want to see the good in people and everything like that. And I feel like he could be an easy victim of Faith, unfortunately, but hopefully, this overkill that Buffy's giving him is going to prevent that.
Never seen anybody get under your skin this way before. What did she do to you exactly?
It's a long story.
Yeah, maybe it's time to talk about Angel.
I know Faith. She'll come after me, and she'll come after the people that I love.
No. Oh my god, it's been so long. Ew, no.
Hi, Joyce.
Oh, I'm surprised we didn't think about, contacting Joyce and protecting Joyce.
Harlot. Way to go, Joyce. I'm gonna ask you something, and you gotta promise you'll be honest and not spare my feelings just because I could kill you. How do I look?
She looks great.
Psychotic. I was shooting for sultry. You were thinking, you'll never get away with this.
I was thinking my daughter is going to kill you soon.
That effect.
More like a bet.
In the world according to Joyce, Buffy is gonna come crashing through that door any minute. A lot of letters. She hasn't been by in a while, huh? Crazy chick with a wicked grudge against her, no less. She'd call and give you a heads up.
That's kind of what I was thinking too.
But Buffy's too into her own deal. You think you matter, you think you're a part of something, and you get dumped. It's
That's
like
not
the
what
whole world is
happens.
moving, but you're stuck. You just keep sinking a little deeper every day, and nobody even sees.
Were you planning to
We
slit my
saw.
throat anytime soon?
She was over us a long time ago, Joyce. Too busy climbing onto her
Okay.
new boy toy to give a single thought to the people that
God,
matter.
she's really upset
You're
about
her
Riley.
mother.
Why do I constantly doubt Buffy? And every single time I doubt her, I'm like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Why'd I do that? And then I doubt her again. Of course she's gonna come crashing through the window. What do you mean? What do you mean? Of course. Why wouldn't she? Did Faith really not think that she would come, though? Or is this like a trap of some sort? I'm guessing that this show came out with box television, and then when it got remastered into a wider screen, you can see the cameraman on the left here. Not hi camera. Hi Karma. Check it out. He's filming them go down the stairs. Yeah. Anyways.
You're not his type. He's not big on sleaze.
He's probably just never tried it.
Going for the boyfriend again? That's tired.
Just something
predictable.
To remember me by once I moved on.
Never occurred to you, Faith? The reason we all forgot you is because we wanted to?
Why do I get sad when they say stuff like that? Like, I actually shouldn't be, because Faith has done so many absolutely awful, unforgivable things. What is this? Oh my god, it's the team that the hospital brought in. I forgot about them. Giles knows them. They know him. What is... Okay, what... What the hell is that? What was that?
You okay?
No, we're not, because what was that? No.
Didn't work, whatever it was.
No, it probably did, and now destroying it probably wasn't the right thing to do.
She's their problem now.
You sure you're okay?
5 by 5.
Shut the fuck up. Faith just possessed Buffy? Did Faith just possess Buffy? Oh my god. Okay. Wait, so much happened. So much happened in this episode. So much more than I could have hoped. I really thought this episode was going to end with Faith waking up. Yeah, right. We had way more than that to cover before we reached the end of the episode, and there's going to be a part 2. Wait. Okay, so since I'm pretty sure Faith just possessed Buffy, does that mean it's possible that the Buffy possession is only going to last the next episode? They're going to find out in that episode, and then it's going to like be the end. It's going to be fixed by the end of it. But like, what if it goes on for a little longer than that? That would be crazy. And I called this out from like, I swear to God, the first episode we met Faith, all she ever really wanted was what Buffy has and what she feels Buffy takes for granted. It's why she's so stuck on her ditching Angel and then going off with a new boy. And she's so stuck on her having complained about whatever was going on within her family life, because Faith was like, well, I never had a family. It's why she was always so upset with like her not taking advantage, but like not being as grateful for her friends, because Faith would have killed to have ride or die friends, and she never has. And it's like, of course this is happening. Of course we're getting a Faith possessing Buffy episode, or more than an episode, who knows, because it's kind of what she's wanted from the start, isn't it? Like the dark part of her, even before she turned into the dark, like the dark parts of her that she suppressed for a while, I think we're deeply, deeply, deeply envious of Buffy. And now that she's gone to the dark side, what's stopping her from a good old possession? Nothing. So that's really exciting. I love how they decided to show us that she was possessed. Like the little mention of Faith being like 5 by 5. What does that even mean? See, I don't know. Like between Tara and Willow. And then Buffy saying 5 by 5. I don't know. That's a cool way to like clue us into the fact that the possession has happened. Really annoying that now that Buffy's stuck in Faith, she's also going to now be stuck in jail. Faith is an extremely psychotic, unreliable person. Wait. I was going to say she's like an extremely psychotic, unreliable person, so like no one's going to believe her. But do you know who might be the person to believe Buffy when I'm sure she tries to get it across to people that there's been a possession, she's stuck in Faith's body? You know who I think would pick up on that is Spike. Because Spike is weirdly intuitive, and Spike is on the lookout for Faith right now. So like, what if Spike ends up being her actual little helper? Okay, the team, I don't know what the team is, like the team that the hospital called, and now now they're at Giles's place, and they were just like, hello, Rupert, and Giles looked at them. I couldn't really gauge the look on his face. He wasn't pleased to see them, but I don't know. I couldn't tell what he was feeling. I don't know what their plan is. And what else? Oh, like I said, I really want Anya to... I'm so upset Anya wasn't in this episode. I kind of get why she wasn't. There was just so much happening. It was kind of important to get the core Scooby Gang in this episode as much as possible. Like even with Spike, we only saw him for the one scene, and otherwise it was kind of our core gang the whole time. I'm gonna go get myself a snack. I have some leftover crumble cookies. I'm going to take a few bites and then I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch the next episode, which is called what? You know what? I haven't. Maybe if I refresh Hulu, it will tell me. Yes, okay. I mentioned it before. I used to have a problem with like thumbnails, like cluing me into like showing spoilers for the episode. But now, since I'm watching on Hulu, I don't click on the actual show. I just go to my continue watching reel on my homepage and click the next episode from there. But sometimes it can be finicky with like a refresh to make sure that I'm on the right episode. Anyways, the next one's called Who Are You? That makes sense. We're possessed. I wonder how good Faith is going to be at pretending to be Buffy. I really hope people understand that it's off. I want Spike to be more involved. I need Anya back. I'm having a lot of fun. I will see you guys next time.